Hey guys, what's going on? This is Reidio here, and today we are playing Minecraft again, but down here in the bottom left, as you can see, it is version 1.3.1. That is right today, Wednesday, August 1st of 2012. Minecraft 1.3.1 has come out. Point 1 because they made some slight changes from the pre-release, but that was excuse me, that was mainly just bug fixes and a couple slight changes. So we are going to start a new Let's Play. See, this is the old one. We're just gonna trash that one. We don't need that anymore. I didn't really like that world. And create a new world. We're going to name this Radios. Let's play. That's a lot of apostrophe S's. I don't know if that's all correct, but let's go with it. I can always rename it later. Generate structures on, cheats off. Bonus chest, let's try it. From what I've seen, it's nothing like game breaking. It's not like they give you diamond armor or anything. Just a couple tools and some sticks, maybe apples or something like that to help you with your start go by a little faster or something like that. But we're not gonna go with a large biome, just default. I'm not sure how I feel about large biomes. I don't really like taking forever to get through to a biome. Yeah, so let's create the world. We are in survival. Just make sure I got this right. Yep. Let's go. Okay, here we are. And it seems like we've spawned in a plains. Yep, plains next to a forest. And we've got our bonus chest right here. So that's pretty nifty. Right away we've got a couple torches. Or 4 torches. Not a couple. Wooden pick, stone axe, a stick, and some wood, and a chest. Let's just pick this up. Okay, so, oh, we've got plenty of cows here. What do we do first? We've already got wood, but, let's, chop some down anyway. Right after I organize this stuff. Now, I actually wanted to talk to you guys about some stuff, and the first thing is, oh, achievement. The first thing being music used in videos, and like music choice and all that kind of stuff. So I lately have been using music for intros and outros in my videos, and for the people that I know who watch my videos, I've been asking them, like, what do you think about music, and if you've watched my videos or whatever, how do you feel about the way I use it? And oh, hey, desert. Is that an Extreme Hills? I think so. I hear a zombie. And back to the topic of music. I was hoping that you guys watching this video could give me a little feedback, because I will be using music for this one too. And I mean, to me, when people use music in things like movies and for intros, outros, whatever, it's not so much about your taste in the music, unless it's a really, really bad song or something, but more of its appropriate use. So I just try to find cool or... Wow, that is a loud bus. Like cool music, something that sounds nice or appropriate to the game or whatever. And I go with that. Usually my taste in music is fairly broad, I want to say, because I mean, a lot of people, when you ask them, oh, what kind of music do you listen to? They're like, oh, whatever, I listen to a lot of stuff. And I mean, I feel like I'm saying that, and I probably am, but music, my music tastes have changed a lot over the years, and while I do like some of the music I used to listen to a few years ago, I just don't listen to it anymore. I like to find new music, and then it gets kind of catchy or whatever, and I just like to listen to that kind of stuff for a while. Got a swamp right here. Lots of chickens. And so recently I have been listening to, well, not much actually, because I've been doing a lot of gaming, and I don't really listen to separate music while I game, because that would kind of be taken away from the experience. But I listen to kind of, I don't even know how to categorize music, because there's so many different kinds of music, and as I was searching for some music to use for my videos and whatever, I come across all these like different genres that I've never even heard of, and if I did hear of the genre somewhere or read it, I wouldn't even know that it's a music genre. So I think I'm kind of dancing around the issue here. But what I listen to is kind of, I guess, rock or alternative kind of things. Wow, I'm getting hungry already. I should probably stop sprinting and pick up some cobble. But to name some bands I have recently listened to, L.1.3.1, they're a really sweet band. What else? Andrew Bird, I like him a lot. His music's really cool. I guess you could say that I listen to more kind of instrumental right now, with high musicianship or something. I don't know. Kind of loops and beats, stuff like that. Where'd that chicken go? Get, stop. There we go. Give me a chicken. I've recently purchased a few game soundtracks, partially through the Humble Bundle that happened maybe a month or two ago. I don't remember when exactly it was. And I've also, over the Steam summer sale, I picked up the Amanita, I think that Amanita Games, I don't know how to pronounce it. The people who made both Botanicula, Machinarium, those guys, I picked up a bundle from them, or their game bundle on Steam, and it came with the Machinarium soundtrack, which is actually pretty cool. The other soundtracks I got being, I believe, Bastion, what was the other one? Super Brothers Sword and Sorcery. Man, I'm like completely, oh man, I'm sprinting again. I'm blanking out here. Trying to play and comment on other stuff at the same time. It's pretty difficult. I need practice. But, what were the other games I got? I think Amnesia? I don't know. I can't remember right now. But back to music. I've actually been looking more at kind of 8-bit chiptune kind of stuff, since I feel that it kind of goes with Minecraft, and what else is there? Kind of dancey, because dance music gets kind of catchy a bit with the beats. And there goes another really loud truck. Unfortunately, I live on a pretty busy street, and while I do have, oh, wow, this is really weird. I do have a fancy microphone. Scary cave sounds. It for some reason picks up the trucks and buses that go by really well compared to any other background noise that's even like in my room. For example, I can have my fan running, and my fan is let me turn over to the left here. It's like not even 5 feet away, and it's a pretty big fan, and it does make a lot of noise, but when that fan is on and when that when the fan is on low, it makes a lot less noise apparently, or my microphone picks it up significantly less than the cars going by outside. Ow. Did not even realize that was a drop because I was busy looking at the pig. So I'm not sure why my microphone picks up the motor vehicles significantly more than my fan. It might be like a frequency thing. Maybe my fan is just completely different. Excuse me. And I don't know, maybe the cars are closer to the frequency of my voice, which is why it picks us both up fairly well. Who knows? But on the topic of microphones, I actually have had a new microphone for a while now. I used to use some junky Logitech desktop conference call microphone thing that, I mean, it worked and it sounded okay as long as I had everything quiet, but it would pick up a lot more than this microphone, which would not fly well. What time of day is it? I don't see the sun at all. Is the sun setting? Is that what? Oh, the sun is setting. So I actually bought this new microphone, so can maybe consider this like my official new microphone announcement. I've actually been using it for a while with some of the recent videos, but I just haven't mentioned it because I didn't think they were the appropriate place to, I don't know, kind of announce that I've got a microphone. Now I really need to set up a house here. I'll just dig into the wall, and that cow sounds wow, these cows, what are they doing? What was I talking about? Microphone, yes. Well, the name of my microphone, the new one, is the Audio Technica AT2020, and it's a my pick. It's a USB microphone, which I know there are a lot of audio, I don't want to say snobs, but oh, look at those stars. Yeah, I forgot. These stars are a new feature of 1.3. They look pretty nice. Although when I look at the moon here, it looks like the sky is moving around me, like I'm in some kind of dome, and it's kind of freaky. So I haven't even done the basics yet of crafting. There we go. Just throw that there so that mobs can't get in. And we'll make a furnace. I don't know why I made a furnace, because I don't have anything to smelt or cook. Man, these cars outside. Oh, I don't know why I just broke that, because I needed it. You know what? I have a lot of wood. Why not? And plunk. Do it on the outside like a pro. Nobody leaves the gap on the outside. Don't put your doors like that. Let's make a stone sword. And I need food. Sorry, cow. But I need your food. And leather. Oh, wow. He died in one hit. That was odd. I'm tempted to go after that zombie, but now there's a skeleton. If I could get an iron tool off of that zombie right off the start, that'd be pretty sweet. But now that I've been... Huh, that zombie just fell in a hole. Now that I've been gathering materials for a little while... Wow, that's a lot of mobs. What difficulty am I in? Hold on a second. Easy. Let's make it normal. Oh, speaking of difficulty, creepers now, their damage apparently scales depending on your difficulty. So I'm assuming that in a normal mode, creeper would do damage higher than that of an easy mode one. Uh-oh, skeleton. Don't want to fight him. There's a creeper up there. Don't want to mess with those guys, especially since I don't have armor. So, creepers do more damage, depending on your difficulty level. So, if you're in hard mode, there's a good chance you will die a lot faster, I guess. I mean, that probably is a good thing for people who like the challenge. I mean, I know that I personally end up surviving pretty long unless, you know, I start goofing around and or I go to the nether. I usually die almost every time I go to the nether. I don't know why. But yeah. So higher difficulty, more challenge. There you go. I guess that's the trade-off for the slight things that they've changed to make it easier to play the game, like the bonus chest you saw me get in the beginning. Alright, we got some food. Oh, and some experience. Aha, another new feature of 1.3. Smelting and cooking things in a furnace now gives you experience when you remove that cooked, smelted item from the furnace. Also mining, I forgot to mention that, but you may have noticed when I was mining the coal earlier, I received some experience for that. 4 leather, we can make ourselves some boots. Alright, so once it becomes morning, I'm gonna head out and find myself a place to live. Creeper. Spider. Oh, okay, of course they... Whoa! Hey, buddy. Holy crap, where did you come from? Ow. Okay. Okay. That's fine. No big deal. Let's just grab all this. I'm not staying here. Although this is... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Get out of here. Get... You did. This is an extreme hills biome, I believe. Yep. And that means there are emeralds nearby. And I know everybody wants to see some emeralds. I know I do. But I would rather find a village somewhere. Let me see. Although that place looks kind of interesting. Don't know what I should be doing right now because it's nighttime. And I'm sprinting again. Oh man, gotta get used to not doing that. Oh, yes, another new feature. Pigs, when you kill them, instead of having a chance not to drop anything, they will always drop at least 1 pork chop. 1 to 3 pork chops. Do I already have? No. I thought I already had pork chops. Whoa, is that a whole floating island? Nope, just another funky shelf. Now I've actually been messing around with snapshots every now and then. I took a look at the pre-release and generated a few worlds. And I noticed that the world generations, or the worlds that Minecraft generate now, seem a bit more unnatural, I guess. I mean, looking at this place right here, I don't really know. Like, that doesn't even look right. What the hell is that a flying nose? And there's another one over here. What am I looking at exactly? That looks like a giant igloo made out of dirt, and I don't really know what happened to the world generation that made all of these things happen. Now, I see a jungle over here, which gives me the opportunity to talk about another new feature of 1.3, which is right here. Oh, skeleton, let me just kill this guy. Ow! Okay, no, he doesn't want to. Whoa, Enderman, hello. Yeah, we'll just leave them there. Where was it? Right here, if I can get up there. This little guy, right after this bus passes. Jeez. This thing is a cocoa bean plant. Whoa! Hello. Hey, I'm talking here. I know you want to be on the internet, but this is my show. Thanks. Yeah, cocoa bean plant. So, cocoa beans, as you may know from earlier versions of Minecraft, were mainly just dyes that, well, you could use them to make cookies too, but nobody really used cookies because cookies kinda suck. Whoa, those arrows. And it was brown dye slash used to make cookies, and the only way you could obtain cocoa beans was to find them inside abandoned... Whoa. That's a floating jungle tree. That's actually kind of cool. You can only find cocoa beans inside abandoned mine shafts in the chests, and now they've added it so that they grow naturally in jungle biomes on jungle trees. And you can break those little orange things and they give you cocoa beans. So now cocoa beans are farmable, which makes finding them, significantly easier. And I still hear arrows flying at me. Don't know where from, but I'm starting to think that this biome is actually a nice place to live. Where's that skeleton who was shooting at me? We've got a jungle here, and actually, the thing I want to find, I've been looking forward to this a lot. I joined in Minecraft somewhere around 1.2, I guess. I'm actually fairly new to the game compared to many other people. There goes another truck, Jesus. Why must all these loud vehicles drive by my local road? I mean, what the hell? Got another shelf there. But like I was saying, I joined in kinda late into Minecraft, and I missed out on being able to use Silk Touch on ice. So that's something I have never experienced, but I do very much so like the look of ice, and the effects of ice are... That's another weird looking mountain over there. Let's check that out. The effects of ice to, sprint jump really fast, transport items, and kind of stuff like that. I missed out on that, and building with ice is something that I really want to try out. So what I want to find, hopefully nearby somewhere, not too far, will be... Yeah, what is with all these floating shelves up there? Well, not floating, but hanging shelves. I don't really like that. I want to find a snow biome so that I can, at some point, make an ice farm. Because I've got some ideas to use ice for builds, and man, this is pretty big desert. Maybe I'll find a desert temple or a village. Also new features in Minecraft 1.3, desert temples and desert villages. Desert villages use sandstone and sandstone stairs, which is a new feature. Aw, broke my sword. Come on. There we go. So aside from sandstone stairs, there were actually a lot more new blocks added, such as the different color wood stairs and such. And there's so much new that they added here that I can't even cover it. So what I'm gonna do, since we are nearing the end of this episode and I've just been rambling on about absolutely nothing, floating sand, I am going to start out making a house. I've actually felt pretty inspired to create a outdoor house since the new update provides a lot of new blocks for me to play with. Where was my house? Here it is. So I'm actually, I don't know, I kind of like this place. There's a nice flat area somewhere here. I'm going to keep going at this, start making my house, and not in here. Excuse me. This is just a temporary home while I work on my stuff. And well, yeah. I'm going to start building a house and start planning out a house, and that'll probably be the next episode. So very excited to start here in Minecraft 1.3. This probably is the biggest update I have ever seen to the game, and even so, for those of you who may not be new or as new to the game as me, it's pretty exciting. I've been talking to a lot of people about that. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you all later. Peace out.